So Jack, finally back in action at the weekend. Tell us how it went for you.
Yeah, no, it was really good. It was good to get back, especially when I got injured. I was told my season was going to be over, so to come back 5 weeks early is a massive achievement. I actually started training the Magic Weekend week, and I was really disappointed at the time with not getting picked and playing. But in hindsight, looking back, it was definitely the right choice. I think everyone was just looking after me and wanted the best for me. So coming into the Wigan week, I had a full week of training, and it was just good to lace the boots up and get out there and play.
From the sounds of your injury, 5 weeks seems incredibly quick to be back playing again.
Yeah, it must be water in Hull. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty early, but you know, like I said, everyone's wanted the best for me, and everyone's looked after me. I've done everything I can to get back playing as well. It was like a real goal for me to come back the last few games and just finish strong and finish well. So and hopefully I can do that.
You seem to hit the ground running when you came onto the field. How do you cope with that adrenaline, I guess, that must be surging through you when you come onto a field like that?
Yeah, it's difficult sometimes because you can be over enthusiastic. You can waste energy in certain areas that are not needed. So it's about being rugby smart sometimes, and we're rugby players, we're not always the smartest. So it's you go out there, try your best and give it your all, and that's what I'll always try and do.
So tell us how it's been in recovery from that point of injury when you were told your season was over. How did that affect you mentally?
Yeah, it was real tough. Probably didn't deal with it the best way, but you know, I've had my surgery. I've gone down the route, and all the boys have been great around me, and like the staff as well, like I said. And like, you know, it's been good. I've had people around me supporting me. It was at the same time Jed Cartwright was injured, so you know, we spent a lot of time together during that period, which helps as well. It was tough, but you know, you get through it, you get your head down and do your hard work, and like I said, I tried to do all the right things to make sure I was back playing.
What are the right things?
Eating good. I don't know. It's your sleep. You know, your sleep, your diet. I was keeping busy as well. And then when I did get the opportunity to train, I made sure I trained hard, and you know, hopefully it'll show when I get a few more games underneath my belt.
We talk a lot about being physically right when you're coming back from injury, but mentally, how much work did you have to do with that?
Not so much. It was more like you said. I was more excited to come back playing. Rugby's almost a second nature now. I've been doing it a while. It's the little things. Not forgetting just to keep your legs moving when the ball goes away from you, and you kick chases and you kick pressures, and it's just little things like that you need to stay switched on, and that's why we train. We train to keep on top of those things. So mentally coming onto a field's fine. Like rugby's rugby, it don't faze me, but it's just it's all the little things that are inside that sometimes get overlooked. Just keeping them. Because
nothing really substitutes actually being in a game, does it, for fitness or anything really?
Oh no, nothing at all. You know, you can be in a dark hole sometimes. I think people forget. Or some people might not realise, but it can be tough at times.
As far as your layoff's gone, obviously there's been a few tough times on the field, to put it mildly. Has it been frustrating for you not to be able to get out there and try and help?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. I feel like I can offer something for the team, and I feel like I can really help. You know, I've got my own issues that I need to work on, and parts of my game that need help, but as long as I focus on myself and do those things, I can come into the team and I feel like I can offer something. So sometimes it is frustrating when not playing, but at the same time, you know, you're happy for everyone playing, and you want the best for them, and you want them to go out there and do a job. So it's just, you know, we're a team. It's not individual.
And how did it feel then to get those minutes under your belt this weekend?
Yeah, great. Better than what I thought it was going to be, but I was a little bit worried you know, first game back, but once you step foot over the line, it goes away. I don't know, it's just, yeah, rugby. It's like you're having blinkers on, racehorse. So yeah, it was good.
So you're back now, signed at the start of the season. How have you found your time at Hull so far, apart from the injury, obviously?
I've actually really enjoyed it, yeah. I've enjoyed the town, I've enjoyed the people, the team. We've gone through some adversity this year, people coming and going, and it's been like a conveyor belt of players at the minute. But all in all, I've really enjoyed it, and I can see that we are building for the future, and to be part of that, and hopefully be part of something special is exciting.
Still got a few games to go though this year. Simon Griggs said afterwards, we've not seen the 100% Jack Ashworth, let's put it that way, yet. Do you agree with that? Do you feel there's still more to come from you this season?
Yeah, 100%. I've had a disturbed season so far. Broken thumb, ligaments in my ankle. It's not been great. I've been quite unlucky, and I think some people say Hull's cursed. But it's, hopefully I'll get there. For me, my goal now is to finish strong, and hopefully I can do that and just have a good run for these 5 games. And then we've got a good full pre-season ahead of us then, and hopefully, next year will be a new story for everyone.
Can't believe you said you've enjoyed your time after the full list of injuries that you've had as well. But how important will a good pre-season be for you?
Massively. It's your foundation for the season. I think a good pre-season sets you up. So we'll come in and work hard and fix what we need to do, and like I said, next year's a new year, so
thank you very much.
No problem.
Hi Jack.
I would.
Looking what you said there, a little bit of the game that you're trying to work on, can you be a little bit more specific there? What areas have you identified?
Like me personally, it's everything for me, I feel, is all fitness orientated. Just being able to keep working when under fatigue and make the right decisions. It's very easy to fall off and be lazy when you're tired. So for me personally, it's just keep working hard and keep turning up and get through those minutes.
Fair to say you've done that this year. Well, obviously work hard. I mean, every time you've put an old shirt on, you've at least had a dig.
Yeah. I'll always work hard. I'll always try my best. I've not been to the standard that I want to be at personally. Some people might be happy with it, but I'm always striving to go one up and do one better. And for me personally, I've not been good enough, so I need to be better.
There's a conception would be like that props, when they get older and older, they get better and better. Obviously, you're still only in your 20s, so is it fair to say it could be a lot more to come from you in a whole shirt?
I hope so, yeah. I feel good. I come here. I work really hard in the off season before I come here to have a real dig and make an impact, and I feel like I was making a bit of an impact. I definitely feel like I've got a lot more to give, so like I said, next year's a new year, but at the minute my goal is to finish strong, so finish strong this year, and then we'll look to the future then.
Obviously, Wigan was a bit of a building block on it compared to previous, so how are you guys taking that forward now to try and get a couple of wins to finish the year?
Yeah, we have our goals as a team. We all have set our goals, and we're all on the same page now. I think we all understand our roles and what we need to do. So it's just important that we keep building on that and keep striving towards those goals. And I don't think anyone's seen the best side of Hull yet, and we definitely all have a lot more to give. And it's just about building towards that and make sure we don't take a backward step now. Finish strong.
So looking at the pack, obviously, like Herman, like yourself back this week, obviously yourself will be in there, so seems to be a lot more size, power, experience now than perhaps was at the start of the year, so that's going to help now surely moving forward. I mean, obviously Jed's out this week, you can throw Jed in there again next week, so seems to be a bit of continuity at last. Yeah,
you'd hope so, yeah. You've got that age and experience there with like Liggy and Herman, and I think the young lads have stepped up. I think Harvey and Lou Martin have been unreal on the edges. And helps us out massively. So, like I said, as long as we don't take a backward step, I feel like we're all on the same page now at the minute. And we've got Cass this week, so as long as we turn up and do our job, so we'll see what happens.
What have you made of the likes of Will Gardner now? So Zach Jefferson playing your role down in the middle, obviously up and coming forwards.
Yeah, Gards is great. He can get through some real big minutes, and Jebo is an athlete. Like, he's got a world of talent. So there's more young lads as well that are all coming through, and they're all great. It's just about having those leaders in the team to take them on the wing help them out. So, you know, hopefully, like myself and like people like Liggy and Eamon, we can do that. We can put the front foot forward and take them under our wing, and you know, like we can be good role models towards them.
That seemed to be a really big topic last week, that leadership, that accountability. Obviously Simon spoke about it, Yusuf spoke about it as well. Do you feel like the club have made some significant strides there to ensure that it's not just it's a one-time thing, but it's going to be there, you know, flowing in the whole season going forward?
You know, yeah, I hope so. You know, obviously we've talked about it, and we've talked about it quite a lot recently, but it's time for actions now. So I think only time will tell. If we all do our job and we all do it well, then you know, obviously we're bred in the right direction.
What can a couple of positive results or even wins do to you going into pre-season? I mean, I know confidence and spirit's been good, I've said this a few times, but regardless of what's happened, so what can that big pay cut do for you guys going into pre-season?
Yeah, you know, obviously it's important to finish strong, finish well. Win would be nice, but it's just having that clarity and having that cohesion as a team. I feel like we've missed that all year, and like, you know, it's been a difficult year. It's been a turnstile of players coming in and out and coaching staff, so it has been difficult for everyone across the board. But yeah, I think if we finish strong and we do finish well, it gives you loads more confidence coming into the pre-season, and then you know, we've got some good signings coming in as well, which will help massively.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of experience coming in next year, doesn't there? So yeah, as far as accountability, leadership, hopefully put all in good stead.
Yeah, 100%.
Cheers, Jack.
No problem.
Hi, Jack. More positive all-round team performance at the weekend. What do you think personally changed from the couple of weekends before
that? I think it was just a chat. Like, obviously, we have talked about being honest with each other and accountable for our actions. We've set ourselves goals, and I think everyone really got on board with it, and everyone, obviously, they all had a dig and tried their hardest, I think, on the weekend. We've still got a lot more improvement to go. We're nowhere near where we want to be as a team. But, you know, it's Rome and built overnight, we're it. As long as we keep building on what we've done so far, then that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, and linking back into what you just said there, we're building for the future, already been mentioned. Where do you see, or what do you think we need to improve on as a club and as a team for next year?
There's all sorts you can improve on. I just think it's important that we all have a real good pre-season. And like I said, we've got some good signings coming in, some real leaders. I feel like a few of the young boys have stepped up this year as well, and they've put their hand up ready to say that they're ready to play in the men's game. So, you know, I think it's just important that we all have a real good pre-season. Like I said, it's our foundation, it's the building blocks to a good rugby team, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. And finally, just for you, obviously being out yourself recently through injury, what's your goals towards the end of the season when there are few games left?
Yeah, like mine's just to finish well, mine personally. You know, like I said, I feel like I can offer something. You know, I've got a good running game. I'm quite a strong physical player, and as long as I can help the pack out and be physical and go through the middle and dominate, then you know I've made my impact and I've done my job. So